What's good with y'all? It's Bob Sauce. Today I'm standing in front of the blank canvas, the white void. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm gonna give you guys 5 tips if you want to create your own manga. So I spent an entire year developing my manga story, me and my friends manga comic thing, and shit, it came to be that it didn't come to be, but it's still kind of in development. This is kind of my focus now, but we actually got pretty far. We made a first chapter and it was pretty fire. It was not bad at all, and my art improved drastically from this conquest, from this pursuit. That's a better word. From this pursuit, my art improved a lot. My storytelling ability improved a lot. It was just overall a sick experience. And so here are my 5 tips if you want to create your own manga from someone who's kind of been through it throughout the past year. So tip number 1, draw your manga characters and environments every day. Now listen, okay? If you're not drawing every day in general, your art is going to stagnate and it's going to look like shit. Even if you are drawing every day but you're just drawing the same shit, it's going to stagnate. So you need to be drawing your manga characters and environments every day, especially the environments, because this was definitely a problem for me. My characters were super, especially just like still shots of characters, just like in like neutral poses, were super overdeveloped, and my environments and dynamic poses looked like complete dog shit. So you really need to be focusing on that. Draw your environments every day, draw your characters in new poses, really just do that shit. And it's also gonna help with tip number 2, develop the world and storyline in your head and become obsessed about it. Now, putting that onto paper is gonna help too, but bro, just every single day, obsess over it. You're gonna turn into like a weirdo nerd, but low-key it's worth it, bro. That's how you actually like get so interested in your storyline, bro. You need to become that weirdo nerd. It's like Andrew Tate said, but why did I stutter like a fucking retard when I said it? It's like Andrew Tate said that. Shut up, bro. So it's like Andrew Tate said in regards to Khabib beating Conor. Like, obviously he did because that's all he cared about. You need to be like a dork. It's like we said, or like a geek or some shit. You need to become obsessed over your craft. And if your craft is manga or comic or webtoon or whatever, you need to become obsessed about it. Become obsessed about the story you're telling, about the art you're drawing, about your skills in general. You need to become absolutely obsessed. That needs to be what you eat, sleep, and breathe. I'm not saying you need to be working on it all the time. That does help, but hustle culture, that's gay. I just mean you need that to be your purpose. Make it your purpose. That's a very good way to word it. Your purpose is that you want to make this shit as fire as possible. Like, that was the fire burning in my mind every single day for like the past. I basically worked on it every day for like 9 months in 2022. So like January to September. And then school capping, and like that shit's fucking gay, and a lot of other shit. Mental health went down the drain. I'm gonna make a video on that too, bro. Artist mental health, because I feel like if you watch this is kind of a side rant, but I feel like if you watch my videos, we're probably alike in some, probably more aspects than we are not alike, and we are unalike, whatever. And I don't know. I feel like this like artist personality, this kind of personality we have, is very susceptible and has been through a lot of like shit that has made like horrible mental health, and I feel like that's really important to talk about. But anyway, I digress. Just develop the world and storyline in your head, become obsessed about it, make it your purpose, make it your mission. Every single day you wake up, you say, I need to make Doodoo Kaka Land 2 the best ever. I don't know why I fucking thought of that as a name, but Alright, tip number 3, be a producer, not a consumer. So this is a little thing I stole from this really good book called The Millionaire Fastlane, and it says to be a producer and not a consumer. And I'm not going to explain to you like what this means in terms of a business sense, but I'll explain to you what it means in terms of an artist sense, because that's what actually applies. So if you want to make your own manga or comic or story or webtoon or manhua or whatever the fuck you call it, donghua, whatever, you probably like manga already. You probably like comics. It's usually manga. When you have these like artists, if you're like me, it's probably manga. Like, let's be honest. Maybe you read some comics, webcomic, webtoon, or whatever. Your main thing is probably manga. When you read good, bro, I sound like fucking spurred, bro. When you read good manga, observe what you actually like about it and observe the impressive qualities of it. So see what makes the art good. See like the line work, the shading, the not really shading, what's it called, like the screen tones. Observe all of that shit. See what makes it good, and instead of being a consumer, be a producer. Have that producer mindset. See what techniques you can bite and put into your own story. See what you can learn from these manga that you're reading. You're not only enjoying the story, but you're learning new shit as you go along. See what makes the story compelling. Look at the writing. Look at what makes the writing good. I know a lot of mangas have kind of shitty English translations. Like, how do you? I don't have gata. Like, that's fucking dumbass, bro. But like, look at the techniques they use. Look at the perspective, foreshortening, panel layout, shot composition, all that technical shit. Just, bro, I swear to God, if you reframe your mindset from I'm just reading this manga to enjoy the story to I'm reading this manga to enjoy the story, and also I am a manga artist looking to appreciate this as a work of my medium of craft, bro, I swear to God, you will look at shit completely differently. Like, fuck, my OBS is like fucking locked onto the Clip Studio Paint, but I'll pull up like an image or some shit. I remember like last year I was still reading One Piece, and I think I read that book Millionaire Fastlane like, I don't know, in June, and I was still reading One Piece. So every time I would read One Piece after that, I would just be like, no, it wasn't in June. It doesn't fucking matter. Every time I read One Piece after that, I was like, bro, I can actually use this technique in my own story. Like, let me just like pull up a panel real quick and let me show you guys what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you guys that like if you have this producer mindset and not this consumer mindset, you will like, bro, you will learn 10 times fast. Bro, what the fuck? I can't find like an actual page of One Piece. It just brings up the fucking character, page 1. I never even got to Wano. I know there's a Wano character. But what the fuck, Google Lens? Suck my dick. Hold up. Yeah, here. So, fucking big ass picture. You see this? Look, like boom. You pull this up. Okay, this isn't just good art. Okay, this is a close-up shot. We want to see that Luffy is smiling. We want to see that he's ecstatic. He's shouting. You have the speed lines to convey that emotion. You see the down angle. It's not. I forgot what you call it. An upshot. Yeah, an upshot. What the fuck did I? See this? The upshot. See the perspective is very low. You can see it makes Luffy look big and grandiose. As he's talking about his dream, he's gonna become the king of the pirates. It really hypes him up. See that speed lines in the back, emphasizes that shit. He's looking towards the direction. It's just fire all around, bro. And you start to see these little things as you just read manga. Just keep reading manga. You're gonna pick up on so many different techniques. It's so sick, bro. It's sick. So tip number 4, stay humble and learn a lot. Seek out different books and YouTube videos to help you on your quest. There's no shame in it. And that's the way you turn your dream into reality, by learning constantly and applying that knowledge. Now, this one's self-explanatory. A lot of artists, especially if you're like me, we have a fucking ego. We have this big-ass tumor of an ego. That's a very good way to describe it. We have this tumor of an ego hanging off our artist hands that are just chilling there. And you need to fucking pop that bitch like a pimple, bro. Get that shit surgically removed by increasing your humility. You need to say, okay, maybe my art is not that good. Maybe my art sucks fucking dick, actually. How can I improve my shit so I can actually make my shit the most fire that it can possibly be? You need to have that humility. Just, bro, lower your fucking ego. Lose your fucking ego, bro. Just lose your ego. You're not that good at drawing. And this has been so hard for me, so I get it, bro. I get it. I completely understand where you're coming from. But you seriously need to just take a step back and start fucking learning again, bro. Because you're a piece of shit. Your art is... I mean, maybe your art's not shit, but, like, it could be better, bro. And there's no shame in that. That's the way you actually make it better, bro. If you keep having this ego, your art will never improve, and you will never turn your dream into reality. And shit, I need to take this own advice because I'm always being that fucking egotistical, like fucking dickhead. So number 5 is kind of a meta one, but post your sketches online because you know you're drawing every day, right? I know you're drawing every day, right? Come on, bro. You draw every day, but like you're drawing every day. You're thinking of story concepts every day. You're learning new shit every day, doing studies, you're improving your art skills. You have lots of sketches, right? So post your sketches online so that you can build an online following and an audience so that you will already have some fans even before, like maybe months or years before you drop your comic. So listen, just put that shit on Instagram, Twitter. I've heard Twitter is a very good place for artists. I personally do not like Twitter, but like whatever. I've heard it's big chilling for artists over there. And Instagram, y'all know Instagram. It's a very common place to post your art. DeviantArt too could potentially be a good place. Pinterest. I think maybe Pinterest is actually kind of good. I'm not sure though. Pinterest is a very good place to find references. I know this guy, I forgot what's his name, Ergo Josh. He made a video. It's like, don't draw these Pinterest girls. Yeah, that video was kind of facts. Like, maybe if you're gonna use Pinterest to find references, don't draw fucking e-girls. Just stop that shit. But like, anyway, yeah, this is kind of self-explanatory. Post your shit online so you can get followers, get your clout up, kind of. So people already know about your art even before you're making, like months or years before you even drop your comic, like officially. And they'll see the status updates. They already have this emotional investment. That's the point. They have this emotional investment, and they actually want to read your shit. So you have loyal fans who might even drop money on your shit. Are gonna be obsessed over your shit before it even drops. And that's fucking lit, bro. That's actually sick. If you're gonna have fans, it's gonna be great. So those are my 5 tips. I'll repeat them to you one more time if you want to create your own manga. So number 1, draw your manga characters and environments every day. 2, develop the world and storyline in your head and become obsessed about it, make it your purpose. Number 3, be a producer, not a consumer. When you read good manga, observe what makes the art or story compelling and the techniques used, the shot composition, etc., etc. Number 4, stay humble and learn a lot. Seek out different books and YouTube videos to help you on your quest. There's no shame in it. That's the way you turn your dream into reality, by learning and applying that knowledge, constantly Kaizen improving. Kaizen means continuous improvement, by the way. Number 5, post your sketches online so that you can build an online following and an audience so that you will already have some fans when you drop your comic, potentially months, weeks, years into the future. You're already going to have die-hard fans. Now listen, good fucking luck on your manga journey. It is a very long and hard road. But I know if you have this dream in your heart, if you have this fire in your heart, I know you're like me. You've always had this dream of wanting to make your fucking manga into reality. You've always had these countless stories in your head. Because every day, as like a kid daydreaming, thinking about this, oh, this character doing that, gotta do this plot point. Bro, I know you've been thinking about that for years and years. It's time to turn your dream into reality. Come on, let's go. I believe in you. You can do this shit. But get to work, bro. No fucking bullshit. Let's go. Let's get it.